And I'm sitting there, and they go, the guy's dressed as a pirate, dude, mind you. It's not a normal hypnotism show. So the guy goes, all right, everybody, relax, close your eyes. So I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm kind of falling asleep a little bit. There's this big fat guy sitting next to me. And for some, they go, okay, now you're real hot, so, or you're real cold, so everybody's rubbing their hands together. Then he goes, now you're real hot, so this fat guy next to me takes his shirt off. And he's just leaning all over me and stuff, and I'm just like, I forget all this. I just see the video, and I'm like, this is the most embarrassing thing I think I've ever done in my entire life. So, has anybody ever been to this Darien Lake place?
That's Darien Lake.
Now that's a terrifying place in itself. So I go there, and it's 90 degrees that day. And believe me, I don't go out in 90-degree weather too often. It's not at all like my air-conditioned living room, that's for sure. So, this one part, you have to take these tubes, and you have to climb up this mountain, up all these stairs, like an idiot. And you're waiting up at the top of this slide, and just before I'm about to go down, this woman gets stuck in the slide. So now I'm standing there and I'm waiting, and there's this kid, the lifeguard, he looks like he's like 12 years old too. He's letting everybody else go, and I'm just kind of standing there, and I hear this woman screaming down in this tube. And I'm just like, I'm standing there waiting, and I go to say something to the kid, he goes, oh yeah, if the phone rings, let me know. So I'm just like, so I'm standing at the top of this water slide for like 20 minutes holding this tube. And like, you know, I'm not used to being out in the 90-degree weather either, so I'm getting sick. And then I'm just like, then finally I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go down this other one. And he goes, oh wait, you have to have a green tube to go down that slide. So now I'm like, do I punch this 12-year-old life? What do I do? So I just went down the tube, and now I'm starting to feel kind of sick. Because, you know, I'm out in this 90-degree weather, and I'm not used to that. I'm starting to get sunburned, and so then I'm waiting in line for this other ride. It's called the Boomerang. And now what this ride does is you sit on a roller coaster, go backwards up real high, come down, do this loose, and go back up the other side. Then you come back down and you do it again. So I get off of this ride, and I'm just like, no, I'm not feeling so good. I'm real sick. So I just get down on my knees, and I start throwing up on the side of this ride. Everybody in line is pointing at, like, look at that guy. That guy's throwing up over there. So anyways, it's not at all like watching TV. See, now I like to watch TV. My idea of a perfect weekend is watching TV. Now, a lot of people say I don't even have a TV, but really they're watching Netflix on their computer. And they're watching more TV than I am, but they're on a computer, so they have that elitist, I don't watch TV. But see, now me, I've been watching TV my entire life, and I've noticed a few things. One thing that I've noticed is that Uncle Jesse, John Stamos, is clearly a vampire. And I've noticed this because every appearance he's on, he doesn't seem to have aged a single day. And recently, on Jimmy Fallon, we'll get to him later, on Jimmy Fallon, he comes out with Jesse and the Rippers and they play a reunion show. And at the end of that, Aunt Becky runs out and gives him a kiss. And she has not aged a day either. What more evidence do you need than that Uncle Jesse is a vampire? Another interesting thing I noticed is one channel has American Pickers, and the other channel has a show called Hoarders. And I think that's a little bit of a mixed message, don't you think? On Hoarders, they go into the people's houses, full of all kinds of stuff. They're playing dramatic music. They're calling in psychiatrists. They're telling this person's got some kind of problem. But on the other channel, American Pickers, they're playing happy music. They're giving these people money. They're heroes. Now, if that's not a mixed message, I don't know what is. All right, thank you very much.